Welcome back to Fear Lane, where the shadows whisper, and every story you hear tonight might just be true. If you're listening alone, turn on a light, because the story I'm about to tell you comes from a real place, a forgotten road where even the bravest locals refuse to stop. This is the house at Ravens Crossing. It was a narrow, twisting road on the edge of nowhere, a place locals called Ravens Crossing. The trees leaned inward like watchers, their branches clawing at the fog. And at the top of the hill stood a house, old, silent, and wrong, half buried under ivy, with windows black as empty eyes. They said no one had lived there for nearly a century, but sometimes people claimed to see a faint light, moving from room to room. As I stared, the figure's face shifted or twisted, and I recognized him from one of the portraits I saw earlier, a Wycliffe patriarch. His mouth opened, but no voice came. Yet in my mind, I heard centuries of sorrow and madness. I realized the Wycliffe family had been bound here, trapped between life and death, and the house fed on intruders to sustain its family. Those whispers, those children, they were past victims, souls trapped. The patriarch sought to add me to their eternal family. I clenched the locket in my hand. I had seen a faint inscription on the back, "To my beloved children, until time ends." The locket must be a key, a seal. In desperation, I flung it at the gaunt figure. It shattered at his feet. A shockwave of sound and wind burst through the house. The children shrieked, dissolving into dust. The patriarch reeled, his form twisting, screaming, and then vanished through the floorboards as if swallowed. The house groaned. Inside, dust motes drifted in the flashlight's beam. A grand foyer with a sweeping staircase. The wallpaper peeled in intricate curls. Portraits hung crooked, their eyes dark and lifeless. Each step I took echoed unnaturally. I checked my recorder. It crackled with static. I called out, "Hello? Anyone here?" Only silence answered. In the corner of the room, I saw footprints in the dust, small, childlike. They led toward the staircase and then vanished. I climbed cautiously. On the landing, a long corridor stretched ahead, doors on either side, their handles tarnished. I opened the first door, a nursery. A rocking horse, motionless, stood by the window. The pale moonlight through shattered glass glinted on something on the floor. I stepped closer and realized a doll, cracked and missing an eye, lying in a pool of stale water. I backed away. I sensed a soft whisper behind me. The word, "Stay." I turned, nothing but darkness. I forced myself onward. In another room, the study, I found journals, dusty volumes with entries by the Wycliffe family. The handwriting deteriorated over time. One passage, "We hear them at night, little voices in the walls. They want us to join them." I heard a gentle tapping from behind the bookcases. My heart pounded. I shone my flashlight. The gap between two shelves had widened, like a fissure. From the dark space, two pale eyes gleamed briefly, then vanished. I hurried out. As I crossed the hallway, I saw a movement at the far end, a silhouette of a child, just a shape, standing where the hallway curved into darkness. I flicked the light, gone. My skin prickled. I felt watched. I reached the master bedroom. The bed was unmade, as if someone had slept recently, though no living soul could have been there. A sheet fluttered overhead, as if caught in a breeze, but all windows were sealed. I stepped forward. The air felt thick, suffocating. I breathed shallowly. I opened a drawer. Inside, a locket containing a faded photograph. A family, smiling. The woman's eyes had been scratched out. My fingers trembled. A thump upstairs. Then another. I realized with dread the sounds were coming from the attic above me. I climbed the stairs to the attic door. My flashlight flickered. Outside, the night wind howled. The hinge squeaked as I pushed the door open. The attic lay in gloom, dusty crates piled everywhere. A sudden crash behind me. I spun. In the corridor, the front door slammed shut. I ran back, but found it locked, no handle from inside. Back in the attic, I felt something brush my shoulder. I gasped and swung the flashlight. 4 small figures hovered just beyond the beam's reach. Children, pale, translucent, their faces blurred. They whispered in hollow voices. "Come, play, stay." Their voices harmonized, overlapping, rhythmic. The air felt electric. The temperature dropped. My breath showed in faint vapor. I stumbled back. One of them floated forward, reaching out. I could faintly see its form. A little girl, hair matted, eyes hollow sockets. She whispered, "Mara, come with us, join us." I shrieked and turned to run. The attic door slammed behind me. The children's whispers swirled like a storm around me. I dashed through the house, corridors twisting, doors leading to unexpected rooms. I felt countless tiny hands graze my skin, tug at my clothes, whispering my name. I burst into the foyer, but the front door wouldn't budge. I heard footsteps from the landing above, slow, deliberate. I looked up. A tall, gaunt figure wearing old-fashioned clothes, face obscured in shadow, stood at the top of the stairs. Behind him, the children gathered. The figure raised one hand. I felt paralysis. Fear rooted me. The figure whispered, "They must not leave." I ran again toward the front door. The lock gave way. I pushed it open and stumbled outside into the cold night. The hill was dark, the road silent. I glanced back. The house's windows glowed faintly, as if watching me go. The door slowly slammed shut on its own. The lights went out. I didn't stop running until I reached my car. I fumbled with the keys, drove away without looking in the rearview mirror. Back home now, I can't erase what I saw. Late at night, I hear faint whispers under my door, scratching at walls. Sometimes I take out that cracked locket remnant, and I wonder, did I truly escape, or did a part of me stay behind, joined to Raven's Crossing forever? They say the house still waits. It waits for the next visitor, because they must not leave.